been quiet for a bit since the pop-up. I don't know if you know this feeling, when the adrenaline wears off and you kind of hit a wall. When you work a normal job, you have a boss and a to-do list to get you moving through the day. But when you start building something on your own, the silence after a milestone can be quite loud, and I felt kind of lost. I wasn't sure if filming myself adding 2% more water was still valuable to you guys. And on top of that, Quah Song is at a crossroad and might be closing their doors for good soon. The thought of losing this space and having to move back to my home mixer where I shed so many tears, it scares me a little bit. But while I figure things out, I realized I never shared the story of how this collab with Quah Song even happened. Let's rewind to February 6th, day 13, when I had less than 100 followers and my buns still looked like rocks. Knik, the founder of Quah Song, reached out to me on TikTok and asked me if I wanted to bake and sell there. It was actually a little scary, but I thought, what's the harm? So the very next day, I went to his shop and snuck up to him as he was closing. We talked and he shared his journey in the F&B industry for the past 10 years. And then I asked him the big question, how much rent was he gonna charge me? He just laughed and said, no need. No one is using the space and machines after 4 p.m. anyway. I was taken aback. Someone so generous actually exists? Once I started using their space, I couldn't go back. But it wasn't just about the equipment. We laugh and share life stories while I bake. Layten will also watch quietly and give me tips along the way. And of course, they ate my test batches. For the pop-up, Knik surveyed other bakeries to help me price my buns, and at the end of the day, he refused to take a single cent off my revenue. And he did it all because he could. I don't know what my next step is yet, but I know I've been incredibly lucky. If you've watched this far, do consider dropping by Quah Song and try their bakes. They are airy, flaky, and baked fresh daily. Okay, bye!